Okay, hello guys, I just hope you are doing well. So okay guys, in this video I just want to show you how to simplify by applying the laws of exponent. The laws of exponent, you should know guys all these laws in order for you to simplify complicating stuff just like this one. Do you see this one? In order for you to solve this kind of a question, you should know all the laws, even this kind of question. Do you see this one? If you want to solve these kind of questions, you should know all the laws guys, these kind of questions. So let me just start the video guys. So I hope guys now you understand the laws. When you multiply same base, you add the exponent. When you divide same base, you subtract the exponent. A division guys can be also written in a fraction form, meaning when you divide you subtract. Do you see? An exponent outside the bracket will multiply each exponent inside the bracket. Do you understand? And this law we can also do it backwards. If our numerator and the denominator, they got the same exponent, it means we can take it outside the bracket. Do you understand? Because this thing, we know that when you multiply inside, it will give us this thing. And here what you should know is that exponent inside the square root will be divided with the one which is outside the square root, meaning it's inside divided by outside. And this one, anything that has exponent 0, it's 1. Do you see anything? It's 1. And you should know the negative exponent guys. And negative exponent guys, it's so complicating, but in this video I will be trying to explain more about negative exponent. So what I will do, I will solve this question while all these laws are in front of you. So let me start with the negative exponent guys. When you want to change like a negative exponent like this, you should do this thing as a fraction. When you do it as a fraction, you will put your invisible one guys. Do you see invisible one? You put invisible one as a denominator, meaning that now the moment I take this thing up, I will also take that one up. The moment I take this thing down, I will take that one up, so that this thing will become 1 over. You should know guys, when you take a numerator to denominator, exponent sign will change, become positive, just like that. Do you see? And when you take a denominator to numerator, it means here it will become like, you will have that one here become positive, then down here you will be left with 1. Do you understand guys? Yeah, so this one is that one, and this one is the one which is invisible here, which is the one that will be left. Do you understand? When I take a denominator to numerator, exponent sign will change. And these one guys are unnecessary for us to write them. It means this thing is the same as just 2. Do you see? So what about this one? This one guys, you can do it many approaches. What you should understand about it, you should understand this law, which says that if exponent outside the bracket it's negative, it means what is inside the bracket will reciprocate, it will flip, this thing will go down, that one will go up, just like that. And the exponent outside the bracket now it become positive. Do you see? Meaning also this thing I can also write it in this way actually. Exponent which is negative outside will cause what is inside to reciprocate. It will cause it to flip, and now that exponent will become positive. Do you see guys? And it means it is unnecessary to put what? Invisible one as a denominator. It will just become like that. It is unnecessary for us to put that one here. We don't write 1 which is a denominator in maths. If our 1 is a denominator, we remove it. We only write that one when we want to form a fraction. If we want to form a fraction, we can put that one. Do you understand? But in our final answer, no need us to put that one. No need us to put that one. Do you see? That's why I leave my answer like that. Or another approach that you can approach by applying that law, exponent outside the bracket will multiply exponent inside the bracket. Meaning here I got invisible 1, I got invisible 1. Take this thing will multiply inside, it will be 1 multiplied by minus 2, x 1 multiplied by minus 2. This thing is the same as 1 negative 2 and x negative 2. Do you see? And when I take this thing down, the exponent sign will change, as well as this one. When I take it up, the exponent sign will change. This one will become positive, as well as that one will become positive. Do you see? And this thing is the same as 1 times 1, which is 1x2. But in maths again now, it is unnecessary to put that one, meaning our answer here we can leave it as squared 2. Do you see, guys? So let me just go to deep questions like this one. Do you see? And this process, guys, it seems to be a long process. Do you see? This one, it is the better process to apply. Like here, what I can just do, I can just flip the fraction inside, become like this. And the exponent now, which was negative, will become positive there. The law that I apply here is that one. Do you see this law? If the exponent outside the bracket it's negative, it means what is inside the bracket will reciprocate, and that exponent will become positive. Do you see, guys, this thing? So this thing, it caused this thing to reciprocate, and that exponent become positive. So now I can multiply this thing inside, which is this thing now will give me what? Will give me 2, 1 times by 3, x 1 times by 3, which is this thing is the same as what? As 2, 3, and x3. Do you see, guys? And this thing, if you press on calculator, I'm sure you get 80 there. But x, you cannot press it. You will leave your x like this. Do you see, guys, this thing? Then what about for this one? What you should understand, this negative, guys, it is for this number. It's not for the exponent. It is for the numerator. Do you understand? The exponent of the numerator is just 1 there. So what I will do, I will take this thing upwards so that I can change the exponent. The moment I take the denominator to numerator, exponent sign will change. It become like what? It become like negative 3x positive. And down here I will be left with invisible 1 here. Do you see? But because in maths it is unnecessary to put 1 as a what? As a denominator, I will just erase it. Meaning my final answer here is minus 3x positive exponent 4. Do you see, guys, this thing? And other learners, they ask me, why say you only take the denominator upwards? Why you don't take the what? The numerator down? Why we only take this thing up? The reason, guys, why I take this thing up is because I want to change that negative exponent, which is the exponent. Do you see? The moment I take this thing down, it means now this thing will just become like, this one will become positive, and this will go then multiply that one, become minus, that exponent will become negative. Do you see, guys, this thing? And this is what I'm avoiding, to have a negative exponent. Like here, I try to explain that in maths, if you got a fraction, the moment you take a denominator down and you take a numerator up, exponent sign, they change. The moment I take this thing down, this thing will become positive, negative, positive. Here become what? Negative. You might become positive, negative, negative. Do you notice that? The moment I take a denominator upwards, all the exponent sign will change. The moment I take the numerator down, all the exponent sign will change. Do you see? Meaning that I can also play with this fraction. Meaning I can, if I want to, I can take this thing down. It will become negative exponent sign. Even there, I can take both of these two upwards. They will become negative. But both of these two approach, guys, they will make your life to be complicating to solve. It's hard, guys, to solve with negative exponent. It's better if you can have all positive exponent. The moment you got all positive exponent, it will be easy for you to solve. Do you understand, guys? So here what I can do, I can change this thing to be positive by taking it up, then it become positive. I can take both of these two down, they become positive. Do you see, guys? So this is what I did here. I only take this thing up so that I can deal with positive exponent only. The moment I take this thing down, I will change the negative exponent. I will change that positive exponent become negative. And in maths, it is hard to deal with negative exponent. It is better if we deal with positive exponent. I hope, guys, you did understand the negative exponent. So what I can do more questions now, just like this one. So for this one, I will only change that negative exponent to be positive by taking it down, so that here I will be left with what? With invisible 1. Meaning this, it will be 1 over what? It's 2x1. Do you see? And that one, guys, it's unnecessary to put it 1, a positive 1 as an exponent. No need for me to put it. I can write this thing like this. But the numerator, which is 1, it's good, guys, to write it. This one, it's correct. Yeah, it's correct, this thing. We can put 1 as a numerator, but you cannot put 1 as a denominator. Do you get me? Yeah. So even for this question, guys, what I will do, I will make the exponent to be positive, then I can simplify. Meaning, do you see this exponent? It goes with all these brackets. Meaning I can take it down and I can take this one P up. So that this thing upwards, I will be left with invisible 1 if I take this thing down. It means now what will be left? It will be 1, and here it's 3. I'll take this one down, it's n, then it become positive there. And when I take that one up, it will become upwards, become positive as well. Do you see? So now I got some positive exponent. It's easy for me to solve. So now let's solve this question straightforward. Apply all the skills that we know. And here what I can do, there is that law here, which is on number 3. Do you see law number 3? This one, exponent outside the bracket will multiply each exponent inside the bracket. Meaning this will multiply this exponent there. It means this thing, it will just be what? It will be 1. And that one, guys, it's unnecessary but to put it. If I want to, I can even erase it. This one, I can just do something like this. And 3, that one, it's here, it's invisible. Here it's 2, 1 multiplied by 2, 1 multiplied by 2. Do you see? Meaning this thing, and now it will go like this. It will go like this. It will be n 6. And this thing, guys, this one, 2, 1 multiplied by 2 is the same as 2. And this thing is the same as 2 times 2, which is 4. Meaning all this thing, if you press it on calculator, it gives you 4 and 2. Do you see, guys? And now this thing, it will multiply to a number. And now when it multiplied to a number, what I will get there, it will be n6 over what? Over 12 and 2. Do you get me? Yeah. And remember, guys, we have another law which says that if now we divide the same base, we subtract the exponent. Meaning here, if I divide the same base, I'll subtract the exponent. And here I still got that invisible 1 there. Meaning this thing, it's 1 over 12. Here, it's 1 over 12 and n 6 minus by 2. Do you see, guys? And remember here, if there is nothing, there is a dot. Meaning that here what will happen, it will be 12. All that thing will give me 4. And here there is a dot. Here I can put invisible 1, meaning that this will multiply upwards. And this one will multiply downwards. Do you see, guys? So for this one, the final answer here will be n 6 and 12. Do you see? This question, it was kind of long, and also it was need you to apply some thinking skill. It need a critical thinking, this one. Do you see, guys, this thing? Yeah. So this is how, guys, you apply law of exponent. Then from the another video, I'll be showing you those questions that I showed you. This one, do you see difficult questions? You should be able to solve these kind of questions. Even now, you can take a screenshot and try them by yourself. But if you feel confused, guys, it will be better for you to watch the next video. Do you understand? So for this one, I won't have any questions for you to give. I'll just stop the video, then you will try those questions that I showed you. Then if you feel confused, you can go to the next video. So now you can take a screenshot for this thing, because it will help you and try to do your own notes. As well as this one, here we were simplifying. We're simplifying guys here. Here we're simplifying law of exponent. So thank you guys.